Hello learners and welcome to U.S. History Reconstruction to Present. We are on week 27 and this week you're completing units 8.23, 8.24, 9.1, 9.3, and 9.4. So you're going to see we skipped over unit 9.2. That involved a rather large reading and some questions to go with it, a book actually. So we're going to pass over that at this moment. Okay, so the learning target for the week is I can successfully understand the oil crisis of the 1970s in the United States. And I want you to take a moment here, look at the images to the right. What comes to your mind as you examine these images? Can you imagine going to the gas station and seeing signs for no gas, or knowing you're only able to get 10 gallons every other day? This week we're going to learn what is happening in America to cause an oil crisis in the United States. So I personally get upset if I have to wait at Sam's Club for like one person to pump their gas. I'm like, oh, you know, wasting time, or Martin's and there's somebody in front of me, but it kind of puts it into perspective when people are waiting, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to get their 10 gallons and, you know, hoping that you don't have to travel that far to make that 10 gallons last for quite some time. Okay, so you're going to read through Odyssey Where the Economy Takes a Hit, and there's some other really good readings throughout this. Just think about what lengths people went to in order to save gasoline, you know, conserve it, what they did do to get the gasoline, and watch the short video clip entitled The 1970s Oil Crisis, Could It Happen Again? And there is a Quizlet on the 1970s gas shortage. Okay, so take a moment and reflect on what you learned about the energy crisis in the 1970s. What does the expression "take your ball and go home" apply to the start of the energy crisis? Think about the countries involved in the crisis and why it started. Okay, so if you have to Google that saying, kind of Google it and think about how it could apply to the start of the energy crisis. Think about the countries involved, how it started, okay, and see what you guys can come up with. Okay, so in order to check your understanding of the 1970s gas shortage, please complete this Quizlet. And then after learning about the 1970s oil crisis, what are 3 lessons Americans can walk away having learned? Please describe these lessons and give evidence to support your opinion. So see if there's 3 big things that we could walk away with so this doesn't happen again. And, you know, give me some evidence as why these are big lessons to help support these are the 3 that you picked, or the 3 that you picked. Okay, and then just tell me, have any ideas changed on this subject? Maybe your whole view on gasoline has changed after this, and you know how easy it is to go to the pump if you have the money to get it today, where years ago in the 70s it was a little bit harder during that time. So really reflect on why did the 1970s gas shortage happen, and what can we really learn from this, and what ideas have you learned from this, and have they changed? Okay, so any questions or concerns, reach out. If not, you have a wonderful, productive week. Thanks.